So then she takes you back to the maze. Give me a new navigation roll. I like how everybody has a job. Russ is like, this is the way we should go. He navigates. He picks locks. Done.
I'm not sure if that makes it or not. Suspense.
It's more
it
fun
makes
when
it.
you fail. All right. So since you made it, your choices are either you go to modern built sewers, flooded area, a different maze, or back to the subway.
Let's go for the different maze.
Cool. You go to a different maze. Give me a navigate roll, Dana Zool, to figure shit out.
Are all of the flooded areas like we'd have to go underwater?
Yeah.
I do not make it.
Cool. Roll me a 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a d6. If you get a 6, re-roll it.
Number 3.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. You find a new grate and you hear a distant moaning behind it.
It might be Batman.
Like a zombie moan?
Mm.
Or like
not really sure. Give me
moan?
listen rolls. Listen rolls.
Success.
At half.
At
Made it.
half.
At
The
a third.
The wind is what you guys are thinking.
The wind?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think we've been here before. I remember this.
Just the wind.
But
So,
the grate is locked.
The grate is
Probably.
locked. Why don't you pick that lock? Actually, why don't I try and pick that lock and see if I can get a check in lock picking?
Haha.
Maybe I'll fumble. It'll be fun.
If there's wind, it's
Ah,
Hey.
yes, success.
another way out.
No problem. He gets you through there. You guys go through a long tunnel, and eventually the sewer emerges into you can walk around in it storm drain. Everybody knows what a storm drain is? For when big water falls and it goes rushing down. Don't recommend coming to this place when it's raining outside.
Right. And the inlets go to the street somewhere.
Yeah, you guys get this new GPS thing. This one, you could, if you needed to park a car or something like that and didn't plan on having it rain, because if it rains, your car is going away. You could park a car in here and it would be hidden. So this is a hell of a disappearing act type place.
Cool. Is there a small toy boat?
Not yet. You could probably get one here.
Cool, because I want to look for the storm drain and torture some kid.
That's fair.
I got your boat, kid.
that's what you'll tell people.
Gonna dress up like a clown?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Looks like it's back down the long tunnel and into the maze.
Funny side story. During one of the campaigns, one of the PCs was a big shapeshifter. You could assume whatever shape. And he made a big blob monster with tentacles. And he was hiding in the sewer. And their PC was walking his dog by because they're trying to keep an eye on a house. And dog walking is a great way to do it. Fucking tentacle lashes out, grabs dog, sucks it into the sewer. And there's just blood on the sides. And the PC whose dog it was lost a bunch of sanity from his own party member. It was awesome. I was so happy. So anyway,
Wow.
you guys head back through all that, back through the grate. You want to leave it locked or lock it again or leave it unlocked?
Leave it unlocked.
Okay. Just so you know, all the locks appear fairly new or clean or well-maintained or whatever. And they're always locked when you find them.
Yep. So
And
somebody's
actually-
going through here.
You're back at Maze. Dana Zool, give me that navigate roll.
Yeah.
I'll support
Look
you.
for it.
I'll support you too.
Hmm.
Oh, I feel
Hey,
very supported.
I failed.
I made it anyway.
Hooray! Your choices here are either back the way you came, or great, or maze, or modern built sewers.
This goes back to modern built sewers.
Uh-huh. wherever you ended up.
Huh.
Which way? It's all you, Dana. Don't even consult them. You're the only one.
When you say back the way we came, do you mean back to great? Is there a second great?
Right with the moaning wind.
Okay, so that's the second great.
Mm-hmm. So, Dana Zool, which way you want to go?
We'll go another maze once the rock is finished trying to put down on the map.
Your choices are 2 mazes, 2 grates, one of which you just came from, or modern built sewers.
Right, got it. Okay.
The first of the mazes. Or the
first of
one
the mazes.
or the one closest on my left. And I make it.
I'll send you to a maze you haven't been to recently. You're in a new maze. Give me a navigate roll. This should be extra fun.
Support. No.
Wow, you're horrible to navigate.
Fail.
All right. I make it anyway.
Thank
Fellas,
goodness.
this way.
Your choices from here are either modern built sewers, the maze you were just in a minute ago, or a strange stone bridge.
Oh my. Yeah.
Rock, is this what you were talking about before?
Yeah, the mist causes powerful hallucinations and stuff over the stone bridge. So our choice was the maze we just came from, back to modern built sewers, or to the stone bridge. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you hold your breath?
I have no idea. We just nearly died crossing that stone bridge, but that stone bridge goes back to the undermarket.
How did you almost die?
I started hallucinating and almost threw myself off the bridge.
Oh. That's weird.
Cool
It
story.
shows Dana looking at the bridge, and then looking at Rock, looking at the bridge. Tempting.
So the Undermarket, is that a place to visit? Rock?
Yeah, but I know how to get there from not going across the stone bridge. We can get there from the outside world pretty easily.
Super easily, actually.
Yep.
Although the great stone, the strange stone bridge, a hell of a trip.
It sounds like sanity loss.
Oh yeah. Inhale deeply. Yeah.
Actually, there wasn't any sanity loss. It was just you're gonna freaking not know which way you're going and go down the incredible chasm of doom. In any event, it's a bad idea to cross the stone bridge.
I'm just waiting
Okay.
until you get to a place you haven't been before, because holy crap, there's a lot of places you've not been, and nobody's really so far who's been in the sewers is really systematic enough to chunk.
Okay, let's backtrack.
Right, too, Governor. Do you want to be back at modern built sewers in the center of a spider web of mystery and deceit and intrigue?
Well, there was a grate in the maze off of that other maze we just came from. So why don't we go back to that maze and try the other maze?
Yes.
Oh, that is the same modern sewers, right?
Uh-huh.
So these mazes all connect to each other.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that makes it even more confusing and a pain in the ass to get through. Because if I go to a maze, I'll just put you in a maze. Because they're all just as bullshit tunnels, little fucking wiggly. Somebody took pasta and fucking splatted it and said, make your shit like that. And they go, okay, dig it. Plus, I think Russ already knows what's over there. He may have forgotten, though.
I remember, but I never mapped it, so I'm kind of mapping it now.
Oh, carry on.
We just wandered aimlessly through the sewers, me and Phil.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I didn't map it. I just had no interest really, so
I can't imagine what possibly sparked your interest now.
There's nothing.
Like cases of brown eye.
Yep.
Cool. So you go from this maze back to the other maze that had
Yes.
great maze.
Right, and we go to the other grate.
All right. Sure. It's locked. Give me a lock picking roll, or if you wish, you can try to bite through the lock with your teeth.
I want
It
to try to
appears be
support
solid
you,
metal.
Glenn.
Okay.
I did not successfully support you. In fact,
that
I
a
am a
fumble?
hindrance.
Excellent.
Yes.
Negative 10 off your lock picking as she. Ha ha ha.
Oh, you messed me up.
Yeah,
Don't
I
bump-
did. I'm
Don't
sorry
bump
about
my arm.
You'll never get into there. In fact, is that fumble or no?
No.
Damn. Right. You're never getting in there, you think.
Try
Can we
again.
see through the grate what's in there?
It appears to be some sort of old subway tunnel. You can try again negative 30 if you wish. From your lock picking. You're never gonna make it. Never. He continues working at it, and you're like, see Glenn picking the lock? Someday he'll teach you how to pick locks. Of course, it may be the same lock.
All right, let's hit it with a
Chance at a
pickaxe. Last
Uh,
chance at a quarter? You might fumble that.
that'd be a negative 60 or a quarter, but yeah, if you fumble, then nobody will ever unlock this lock. Or you could go for the pickaxe of death. Well, somebody may open this lock, but it won't be you. So the pickaxe of death is presented. It shows the camera angle where it shows you picking at it, and it shows the pickaxe with the camera on the other side of it. And
Give me the
pickaxe is
master
going for your
key.
head.
I hand him the pickaxe.
Excellent. Give me an amazing strength roll here, Glenn, as you roar off and beat ineffectually against the lock.
Regular strength.
Yeah. After about half an hour and a few rest breaks, he manages to get through it. If you can tell, there's no creatures nearby who are hunting for you and wanting to kill you, because if there were, they'd have been here by now, gnawing on you. So you eventually get into there, and you find an old disused subway that has both the tunnels that have the tracks in it are sealed off. There's actually part of a train, like 3-4 cars in here, and the lights are on for some fucking reason. And this place has electricity. It's fucking weird.
Right. Yeah. This was a place we were considering making a base out of.
Oh, looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than a little bit of pain in the ass to get to, especially if you keep getting lost in the mazes, it's great. Of course, it needs a new lock now, but
I check out the train.
it appears to be a non-functioning train. Like the cars that actually make it go are missing, but there's some of the other cars. 4 cars total. It's just weird as shit that it's got electricity in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this place, if you've got the right stuff down here, you could make it pretty comfortable. And it might be a decent secret base, depending on what you did with it. Of course, getting stuff here, it all have to be hand carried in.
Right.
Through fucking sewers and shit.
Well, you know, if they
doesn't
never
matter.
give the stone back, we may be living here soon.
I would say any bad guys would be hard pressed to find you, because if you go through a maze when people are chasing you, chances are they're not going to be chasing you anymore unless you are just fucking unlucky as shit. Or they know the sewers as well as you do.
Right.
So yeah, this is not for that kind of shit, not a bad potential base.
So back to the other maze, and then there's one maze off of that we haven't been to yet.
No, you've been to all the mazes. You've just blundered through them, not knowing exactly what's up.
Well, you said there was another maze off of this one, but I guess not. Okay.
There is, but you've already been there, because, like I said, there's 3 mazes in total in this part, and you've blundered through all of them. Sometimes more than once, unintentionally. These mazes turn you round, round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby, round, 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 round.
Okay. So I'm wondering what happened to that door.
What door?
The door that says "Danger, don't open" and leads to
Oh, that one. Yes,
pure
yes,
subway
yes.
track.
Oh, shit. That was at the working subway. Sorry, you've been there, done that.
Oh, okay. That was
I
the door.
forgot
That
about
wasn't
the
a grate.
door.
That wasn't a
Yeah.
grate.
Well,
Okay,
the grate went to the door eventually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you're all good. I've updated my notes.
Cool. All right. So back to modern build sewers then.
Done. No rolls required. You're there.
Yep. There's 3 mazes. We've been off all of them. They all come back to modern built sewers at some point. Yeah, we got everything. All right. So now we've got a second grate.
Yeah.
A climb down.
Oh, 3 grates.
A third grate.
And the shallow water floor.
And the shallow water floor.
Yeah, I don't think you've been through the shallow water floors, but you can take in whatever.
Yeah, we've been through the shallow water floor. That eventually, if we take the maze one way, there's a maze past the shallow water, and if we take that, it goes back to 2. Eventually.
Back to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Grate number 2, the one we came through. I got numbers on my map that I'm not communicating well. It's
Great.
okay.
No, but I mean, let's put it this way: more shit. Well, actually, you guys haven't been. Oh, I see why you haven't been any further. Never mind. Yeah, you guys don't scuba dive, so yeah, good luck with that.
Right, we need to get some scuba gear down to that old subway room.
Cut 2. You guys are exhausted sitting around the old subway room. Scuba gear is fucking piled up near you. Your driver is home for the evening. Tomorrow he'll come back to the cemetery unless you call him and tell him to go somewhere else and hang out for $300 a day. He's on sick leave now, as far as the air company knows.
So we can we'll put our own padlock onto that door. That grate that goes to the old subway.
Ka-chunk. Great, you bought ones that look just like the ones that the man uses. You've got 3 extra.
Good
There you
move.
go.
Make lots of copies of keys and eventually drop the keys back off at the house. And
Great. Yeah, they're not at the house now, though, because the house is part of an ancient Chinese conspiracy.
Boy Scouts.
Boy
all right,
Scouts.
so I'm going to make a note that we've got 3 suits of scuba gear here.
Sure.
We're gonna camp in the train car tonight.
Sure. Let's have a cookout.
Camp out.
They don't have a lot of good oxygen cleaning equipment here, so I don't recommend the cooking part so much. But
No, we've
You
got
know.
the food bars and
I use my MREs. Yeah,
yeah.
I just snap my MRE and let it heat itself up
great, done.
and drink some water.
You guys have a lovely party. Oh, what a lovely tea party.
Should bring some mattresses down here too.
We've got 4 sleeping bags.
All right, that works. Did we bring
Okay.
pillows? So, before we go to sleep, guys, are any of you interested in becoming servitors of Brown?
Sounds
You get wicked matrix power.
Ooh, what's your
the
power?
ability to sewer walk.
Sewer walk?
Yeah.
You've
Like
been
you've
watching
been
a walk
walking
all
down-
day.
Sewer walking is where you magically can switch zones between sewers.
Oh.
So
I've got
I
a
could
barber
take us.
shop for that.
I could take us to cyberpunk world from the sewers, or take us to.
Have you been to the barber shop?
Yes, I've been to Clem,
Okay.
but this is you can do it on your own,
Okay.
and Clem may not be there, and you know.
Hmm.
So you get the ability to sewer walk. I'd have to take you to the ghost town to transfer the powers over. Unfortunately, you would have to, as the newest member of Brown, you would have to bear her keel.
Yeah, no.
That was my.
Just like that, enter shrivels.
That's what the drawbacks were. You asked what the drawbacks were. That's the drawback.
Yep.
I was wondering where the scheme in this pyramid was.
But I'm curious about your matrix power.
Well,
I bet he doesn't get it until somebody says yes to him.
It's a pyramid scheme. Once you get 5 guys in, level up.
no, I got my matrix power. I'm just not very good at it yet.
Fair enough.
It's the next morning. You guys have slept. You got MREs. They self-heat.
All right.
Putting it on a
Who
running
wants
cart.
magic class?
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, magic class.
Practiced my sword trick before we went to sleep
Yeah, I'm gonna
Hey,
practice my.
and failed.
So you're walking around the sewers with a sword.
It's the machete in my pack.
Oh, carry on.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I'm going to try and put out a lighter a couple times before we go to bed.
Okay. How it
Yeah.
burns, he says.
Oh, fumble. Can't do that for the rest of the
My fingers are on fire. Oh, for the love of God, help me.
day. Okay. And I will try. I will
Dana.
practice my matrix healing power.
You need to injure yourself or have somebody else injured for that, Russ.
Okay.
It's easy enough to shoot somebody else in the face with a gun and then try to heal him or her. Or you'd start shooting yourself in the foot because you need to do more than 1 damage because you don't have a lot of time to keep trying if you don't do enough damage. That's
Right.
why I suggest machine gunning Glenn in the back because chances are Dana will hold it against you. And then while he's down laying there bleeding, you go, heal, heal, heal.
All right. Give me that pickaxe, Glenn.
Here you go.
I pickaxe myself in the foot.
Excellent. Give me a pickaxe roll and
Fail.
just roll. Right. Eventually, you manage to hit your foot. Roll a d8.
Is pickaxe a skill? Just axe?
Sure. Yeah, axe is fine.
6.
I don't need to have roll. Okay, good. You've done enough damage to give yourself 5 tries because 1 heals almost immediately. You're like, son of a bitch! I gotta heal.
100.
Never healing. And then it heals naturally.
No check and heal. Yes.
You guys are looking at his shoe. He's got a hole in the top of his shoe and then blood all over it. And
Why does he keep doing this? This is part of being a servitor of Brown. Yes.
Yeah,
Brown
we
business.
So funny.
Not getting a conversion over here from that.
No.
Nay. Says his crotch.
The matrix powers are cool. I'm telling you.
Okay, Dana. Teach me your knowledge.
Yeah, what did you want to?
Air magic.
Okay, air magic to Glenn. I make
Nice.
it.
Ooh.
Now I need
That
teaching.
low-ass teaching.
teaching. Didn't make it.
Cool.
All
So-
right, air magic to rock. Yes.
Yep. Nope.
Did not make it.
Cool. What a lovely class. Do you understand it? No. You? No.
No.
We're done here. Okay.
Good. There'll
Yeah,
be a
that
quiz
sounds-
later.
Yeah, this sounds like school.
Yeah. If anybody needs to cast anything else, go for it. Otherwise, you guys are ready to move out of your secret campy base with the blood in it already.
Sword trick.
Aha, he says. And
Fumble
he can never do it again.
for 1 day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it's never ever, that'd be a bit on the harsh side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Can you teach us how to scuba?
no.
As he's taking drowning damage, he just keeps yelling heal at you. So,
Can I teach them scuba diving? I didn't think teaching worked that way pretty much.
the best way to teach them scuba diving is to dress them up and pull them underwater like a kraken. They'll eventually get a check, or you'll be doing CPR on them because it's really hard to really kill
Then you got to check in first aid.
an actor with drowning them. It
Right,
doesn't
right.
normally cause their head to pop off of their body if they drowned. Not normally.
Well, I got a good chance of failing my scuba roll, so
Cool. So,
because I almost do it for a living.
Kabuki
guys-
scuba.
well, this should be a fun day for you all. Where to? Because there's so many places.
Well, let's get back to the modern built sewers and try some of those other exits.
Are you guys lugging your scuba gear, or is it in your new secret subway hideout?
Hideout.
Okay, yeah, this one's subway, but without the pedophiles.
No,
Jared, that's a Jared joke.
we're not doing scuba today.
I think you are, but he doesn't think that you are.
Oh,
so.
well, you want to do scuba? We can do scuba.
I thought that was why we got the stuff.
I just wanted to bring it down here so we could have it at the base, but
Okay.
I figured we'd go for the low-hanging fruit first and then do scuba.
There's a flooded chamber 2 mazes away.
Off a modern built sewer, yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 more off of the modern built sewers, and there's one off of the maze off of the modern built sewers.
That's right, yep.
So
Okay.
on my map, it's super close.
Yes, it is.
So you're in modern built sewers. Which way, please?
I don't know. We go from the old subway to the grate to one of the mazes to the other maze to the flooded chamber.
Yeah. The other maze is
okay.
the one that has the subway door.
No
Off of
problem. You go to the flooded chamber, which is right off the modern built sewers as well. Flooded. Got it.
Oh,
Oh, is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what's that?
So that just circles back then.
So give me now for this, you guys get dressed up in your scuba equipment and go ahead and everybody give me a scuba roll. Now, before Glenn rolls, you guys can roll because Glenn might be able to help you out if you fuck it up because he's helping you. He's like, I can almost do this as a living, which means that I'm not quite very good at it yet.
You got rock. You got it.
Sorry, Rock. My bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get him confused. I keep seeing the name Glenn and looking at you, and you've become Glenn. Apparently,
Glenn.
your
Hi, I'm
real life
Glenn.
name is changing. So,
Okay.
how did okay? So Glenn, the PI, immediately fucking suffocates himself. So he's
Wait. That was my sword trick.
Oh, sorry. I like it better if they're just pulling your body through.
I did not make it, but I did not fumble.
All
Failed by
right.
7.
Huh?
Failed by 7.
Okay. So now on the rock, it's a lower is better roll because they're getting their tanks hung up on stuff, all the dangerous shit for swimming through structures, underwater, having never done scuba before. Here we go.
All right, I'm throwing a skill plus 15 on that.
That's a good idea.
Success at nope, just success.
Okay, great. I'm happy with this. You managed to basically you're pulling them along like a kraken, and you can then come to an underwater grate that's got a lock on it. What kind of fucking sicko does this?
You do.
Yes.
Haha.
I'm going to need a lockpick at -10 from somebody because it's an underwater grate.
Give it a shot, man. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Can't
Supporting.
talk.
Crit.
All right, he picks that, and you guys go through that and go into flooded, and then and all this is still underwater too. Holy shit! And then you go into a long tunnel, and then you're swimming down, and then you come to the worst thing ever. This is a huge cross current, and pretty
No.
much, huh?
No.
And here, to continue on, because you can see that it comes out on the other side of this hideously tough cross current. This is called swim or die. So if you make your swimming roll, you live. If you don't, you resurrect, and you have to buy new scuba and equipment. So everybody, Rock seems to be telling you faster, go faster. I'm not sure. I want you to get across there as quick as possible, and he's doing it in interpretive dance.
I start heading back.
All right, Rock gives up, and he's like, "Fuck you, people! I don't love you anymore." And he swims away into the darkness. Each of you guys has 2 glow sticks strapped to your arms because it's funny and it's kind of cute. So,
I'm not doing that today. Thank you.
nobody wants the swim or die thing. Oh, by the way, just beyond it seemed to be some sort of underground city.
What?
Oh.
Bloop, 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 bloop. It shows all the bubbles coming out of it.
That looks super cool.
It really does, actually. There doesn't seem to be any straight lines to it either. It's kind of a futuristic city that begins glowing as you're looking at it from under the water. Do you want to grab Glenn, or do you want to grab the Rock's ankle as he's trying to pass and head off? Like a kraken.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
So this would, we're already scuba-ing well enough. This would just be the swim and die.
Swim or die. That's it. No scuba rolls required. Merely swim or die.
It sounds like a better deal than the horse crotch. So I'm gonna give it a try.
She
All right.
swims like a fiend. Go for the swim or die roll.
Well,
Because
here
your
it goes.
body never actually gets recovered. You just go underwater and are never seen again if you fail your swim. So,
Yeah.
swim or die. Go for it.
I make it.
Hey.
Hooray! She reaches the beach.
Okay, we're doing this.
It appears that peer pressure has gotten
And
to the
a
Rock. Ooh, yes. And both of them pop through.
Success.
Oh my gosh, on the first attempt, I was really thinking Rock would be dumping 10 hero points into that.
I was expecting. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. The demolitions thing. From
There
us.
might be seahorses.
Now, the weird thing is, when you swim across this, it looks like it's kind of there and kind of not, but as Rock gets closer to it, it's more there. You see what I mean?
Huh.
Yeah, like it didn't exist in this reality, but somehow Rock is making it exist more. You're not sure
Ooh.
what in the fuck is going on with that. But Rock is neither. Both for the other 2 who aren't Rock, give me a sanity roll, because when he emerges from the water, you see that his horse,
No.
pump or whatever it is, has a little scuba mask and shit on it that you don't remember him putting on there. So if you miss it, it's 1 point. If you make it, it's 0, and you go, ah,
All right, I made it.
cool.
What does that go towards?
Yeah, what would that have been toward?
Oh, that goes toward Hercule.
Max is 8.
Max is 8. See, he already knows the max and everything.
All right.
The expression on his face is priceless. It's like, I can't believe I'm losing fucking sanity to your goddamn codpiece. So,
It's not even the black rook.
I take off my mask and I say, the people who live in this city might be enemies of Brown. That barrier got stronger when I swam through it.
This city, now only a little bit of it, so to speak, can be seen. It seems, imagine like part of a city and then bury most of it in rock. Okay, so you can see like pieces sticking out and stuff. Everything is a gentle curve, a globe or flourish. No corners or straight lines can be seen. The walls, floor, and ceiling of the buildings, not the rock shit, glow with a faint light when you draw near or even look in their direction in a comforting radiance. Some of the buildings have oddly placed doors and windows, all of which are firmly closed. The size and placement do not speak of human inhabitants, something larger and more crooked perhaps. No sign of the inhabitants, living nor dead, can be found. As you guys head up there, here are the possible exits other than swim or die. That way, looks like there's a robot in a booth that is lit up, and it seems to be looking in your direction. Imagine Mr. Handy, but with like a base going up through the bottom of his body.
Mm-hmm.
That way over there looks like easy contortions, like somebody's widened that shit out. That way over there looks like a hard contortions. That way over there is a long tunnel. And that way over there is a climb down.
Hercule, can you talk to me?
No.
Wait, did you say no or did you say nay? I don't. What did you say? Oh, okay.
You guys look suspiciously at his crotch.
Roll empathy on the cod piece.
Go for it. You didn't think you'd have to utter those words, did you?
Not today, I didn't think so.
Made it.
Did not make it.
It seems to be surprised, as though it wasn't expecting to have a penis shoved up its backside there, Glenn.
Glenn, are there other ways you could be wearing this?
I'm not.
Trying to figure out.
Why are you calling me Glenn? Why is everybody calling me Glenn?
I'm saying it wrong.
It's contagious. It's
Rock.
spreading.
Rock.
Great.
As I'm just so I'm having to roll empathy on a cod piece. Are there other ways you could be wearing this, Rock?
Yes.
The horse is like,
That would probably be a good lead for your like conversion. Trying to get other people to take it.
oh.
It would help if they had that information.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are other ways you can wear it. I could wear it on my back. I could wear it on my head. I could wear it up my butt.
Again, with the last one, like, do you want to keep it?
Yes.
Here's what the horse codpiece top looks like. It's just below the cards and stuff. As I said, a very surprised or happy look. Your choice.
That is what I was envisioning.
Perfect.
No, I'm keeping this horse, man.
Oh, wow.
So the city and several different exits await.
So we're still in a maze of sorts, though.
Now,
You guys speak robot?
No.
one
Rock.
of the tentacle arms of the robot goes and raises its hand.
It can speak
Like,
robot.
"Thank you."
Rock, can you tell when you go to a different zone through your special powers?
No.
Because I'm thinking that probably happened because this seemed more less substantial.
Dana Zool, refill. Whether she's right or not, I like that kind of fucking thinking. So,
I've got to play immediately for cyber psychosis.
discard and draw a new card. You have no cyberware. If you did, you'd be crazy and probably beating somebody in the face. By the way, when you get a refill, first discard all the cards you don't want, then take new cards. That way it's more of a gamble also because it's like, get better or worse. It's awesome.
All right, I will pretend like I do not see the new cards and see if anybody wants to trade.
What are you trying to trade me? I can't read it.
That's a round revision.
Oh,
Do you want to hold on to a round revision?
Yeah. We'll keep that. Although
Round Revision's very fucking underrated card.
I don't have anything that I want to discard. If you want,
I've got a skill +5 for that round revision. You want to trade with me? Oh, wait.
Sure.
There's already a trade pending. Somebody needs to close their trade dialogue.
It's closed.
Okay, we're good. Give me that round revision.
Okay. There, that should be it.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I remember when we were chasing Brandon, we all had round revisions, and we just kept giving him the hindered round. That was fun.
Yep.
If you're playing a dramatic combat, you pretty much need those if you want to keep away the masses of reinforcements.
Yep. So, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, let's walk up to Mr. Roboto.
You guys head over to the robot. It appears to be an old, fucked up looking robot that's held together with duct tape, dirt, and tears. Let's see. It looks at you with one of its camera eye stalks, and it seems to be the only one roboting the store. The store itself has like the slot that it has to put stuff in that goes through a convoluted thing so you can't reach your arm up and grab anything. And it sells a collection of the most dismal, sad, fucked up shit you've ever seen. Like, you remember those pine tree things you just bought? It has those as well. It also has cell phone plans for various realities, wine and booze from across various realities, much of it looking very homemade, dirty books written by people in different realities. Also, the robot is kind of built into the wall, and the boot seems super reinforced. It also has, let's see, bacon-flavored condoms, floppy felt cowboy hats, disposable cameras, paperweights, pencil holders, decorative towels, with various misspelled city names on them, novelty keychains that don't have any common names, novelty lighters that have names that no parents would ever name their children, except like Adolf is on there. So if you ever named your kid Adolf, you can get him a lighter. And canteen that looks like it's leaking, shoe insoles that look uncomfortably scratchy, belt that can't double as anything and matches nothing. And, it also tells you it has 3 special things in today, and then plays a recorded message. Be sure to check back often for more special things. Today we have, then the robot goes on in its own normal voice, a device that emits a projection of a human face that changes expression depending on what direction it's looking in, an unknown musical instrument that plays only soft, unpleasant sounds, and a circular stone plate with a human face in it that occasionally changes expression or appears to speak, but it has no voice.
Oh, cool. What kind of money does this take?
You don't know. The robot looks at you with its eye camera.
Robot.
Does the robot speak English?
Yes.
What kind of currency do we need to use for this machine?
What do you want to buy? It is all barter.
I'm interested in that stone plate with the face in it.
I would like silk flowers and 1 clump of real grass.
Okay.
I'm so lonely.
Aw.
Are any of these items magical?
Yes.
Robot, would you like to become a servant of Brown?
No. Hey!
Which ones are magical?
It shows you the last 3 and the bacon-flavored condoms. These are magically delicious.
Have this
These can double as chewing gum.
have this very valuable and special to me copper memento.
It looks at it. What is it? A penny you're holding up?
Oh, it's the hunk of metal that I mined out of the old mine shaft.
It looks totally it looks so unimpressed. It looks robotically unimpressed.
Okay. What would you
What
like?
else do you got?
Um,
What about 18 meters of double gauge reinforced copper wire?
well, you could make the copper into that.
It makes static noises,
How about a $2 off bowling card?
I will give you 3 pine trees for it.
Oh, I want your special items.
At that offer, even the circular stone plate with the human face that occasionally changes expression rolls its eyes at you.
Oh,
You now are envisioning having a whole bunch of heavy copper wire and doing swim or death at a negative because you like it. You like the pain.
what about this magical decoder ring?
It puts the circular stone plate with the human face into one slot and indicates you should put the decoder ring into the other.
I do
Missed
so.
opportunity, Glenn.
It
What?
takes
And
your
Russ.
decoder ring and gives you the circular stone plate with the human face that occasionally changes expression in it.
Aha.
We should have tried this on the tattooed skins before I burnt them all.
Oh, yeah.
God.
We'll just have to capture a new Chinaman.
Tried what? I'm not following.
We have
The
special
decoder
decoder
rings.
rings.
Oh,
Ah,
I didn't even know we had
for
those.
thinking of it a bit late, but still cool.
Yeah.
Okay, circular stone with face
That
changes
occasionally
expression.
changes expression or appears to speak but has no voice.
Are you gonna put that like over Hercule?
Yeah.
Is that why you're getting that,
Sounds
Glenn?
He bought it, so Glenn bought it. So. I'm going to actually put a
Cover that
shard here.
All right, done.
Can I like analyze magic device or something?
Certainly. Do you have Analyze Magic Device?
I have a fumble for it at learn.
Cool. Yeah, you never figure out what the fuck this thing is doing. In fact, it stops doing it. Just and it keeps back. I'll tell you if it changes expression. It looks horrified.
Yeah.
He's just punching in the face. What do you do? What do you do?
There. I think I broke it. You try it, Rock.
All right, I'll have a look. Analyze magic device at learn. Nope.
It's
No
still
idea.
got that same expression on its face.
Oh, thank you, robot.
What were the other two special items?
A device that emits a projection of a human face that changes expression depending on what direction it's looking, or an unknown musical instrument that plays only soft, unpleasant sounds.
And what did he want for those?
It names off some ridiculous shit that there's no way you have.
Fair enough.
unless you want to offer it something else, because you did find one thing it did not have.
Right.
Does the decoder ring go into the display?
Not yet. It wants to play with it.
Okay.
Oh. Did my magic quarter ever do anything?
Where did you get the magic quarter from?
From the
Burlington?
Barlington?
I don't think you've tried to do anything with it yet.
Okay. I flip it and see which side comes up.
There is a quarter sized slot in the machine, like in the various panels and gizmos and stuff here, that it looks like the quarter would fit into, but then you wouldn't get it back. It'd be gone. It'd just go in there.
I want to keep my magic quarter.
Very well. Thought I would mention it. There are several other ways to leave as well if you want to do that. Or you can stand here and stare at this fucking depressed looking robot.
I flip the quarter a bunch of times and see if it always comes up heads or something.
No, it doesn't. It acts like a normal quarter. It's irritating like that. It's the magic quarter of ordinariness. It always appears to be an ordinary quarter, but it's not. And then
where can we go from here?
Many other exits surround you, literally surround you. From here, you can also do easy contortions, a harder contortions, a long tunnel, or a climb down. Or, of course, swimmer death.
Right. Let's try the climb down.
Oh,
I was going to say the tunnel.
Oh, you want to try the long tunnel? Okay.
You guys go through a long tunnel, and eventually you get to a pretty steep, like 2-3 story climb up.
Ooh, good workout day today.
Yeah. I'm assuming your scuba gear is going to stay behind, or do you want to climb at -30 or half, whichever is better for you?
No, the gear's going to have to stay behind.
Very well. You pilot at the base of the shaft. And give me climb up rolls, please. Climb up or fall and take damage and possibly break shit.
Made it.
Fumble.
He launches himself backward onto his head, taking 2d12 and shattering all, in addition to his bones, or possibly his top of his head, his breakable shit, and all of his glow sticks snap. He lights up at the bottom. It's very cool and pretty. He lays there upside down with his limbs splayed around him until he eventually heals up, and he goes, I'm in so much pain, and then he eventually gets better.
Okay, so I get better. I try again.
Rock, are you going to heal yourself?
Fail.
He continues pulling out rocks and falling off of the cliff over and over. It is amusing.
I wait till I'm fully healed.
Yep.
I try again.
Okay.
Success.
Eventually you're up there, okay, and then you guys go through a long tunnel until you get to a slope up, and eventually you come to a door that seems that it's closed, and the lock is on the other side. It isn't the kind of lock you can pick from this side. It's irritating. But the hinges are on this side, and you guys notice at a glance, somebody has taken the hinge pins out.
Oh, it's the apartment.
He says, as everybody slowly turns and looks at him, just remembering the swim or die.
Well, if there's no pins in the hinges, we can just
Oh,
take the door and carry it away.
You push open the door, and it's locked. Like there's like a padlock on it, and that's the only thing holding the door to the rest of it. So pretty much you open it, and then you can put the door back where it came from. It's awesome. Apparently they like to keep it padlocked on one side, but you can pretty much just push it around. So it looks locked, but it's not. And there's like a dirty, grotty basement and stuff. It looks like it belongs to an apartment or wherever. And it says, building property of Joshua McKay Enterprises.
So wait a minute. Was the city was that the ghost city? Was that the same city where I got Hercule?
Nope.
Different city.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
I have a map to the other one. I'm going to go to the other city.
You don't want to fully explore the one that you're literally really close to? You want to wander off and do something else first?
Well, I want to get more shards.
Okay. Actually, to get to the other city, all you have to do is you walk through the basement of the apartment to the other door that they've removed the hinge pins from. I'm not kidding. These guys did that. You go through a slope down, through a maze that Russ just fucking happens to know, and then he brings you guys to a strange city. Description. Yes, it is really close. Let's see. There's ruins of buildings. A vast collection of lamps and lanterns have been hung around ceiling and walls, some of which are hung from iron rods, some placed directly on the ground. No two lamps are the same. Some are made of iron, wood, paper, ornate, elaborate, whatever. And it looks like there's a town center, and it's got a big elaborate fountain, and water's coming out, and then it goes over, and then it comes down, and it's like clear and smooth. And he walks in, and you hear the horse going, "You're doing a good job." Give me a second. Those who aren't familiar with the fucking horse talking, as Hercule starts babbling at the rock.
Fail.
D4. Woo! His codpiece talks. No.
I will play the overactive imagination.
I didn't notice that you say loudly, or that either, or that.
So I roll 2 and reduce it by 5.
Cool. I'm too crazy. So it just reduces it, so basically you end up taking 0?
It says ignore D6 points of any sand loss.
Yeah, you end up taking 0 then.
Am I still suffering sand loss from this?
Yeah, have you maxed it out yet?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. Please go ahead and roll your get crazy roll.
D4. 4 points to Hercule.
Woo.
Once you get to 8, you're done with getting crazier from him. It's amazingly fun. It's like playing with Mr. Hanky.
I'm halfway there. Thank you, Hercule. Do you know what that other city we went through was?
The one with the robot?
Yeah.
I believe it's the one where it has the light swords.
Light swords?
Light swords.
How cool.
Yes.
Can you help me find some more of those shards?
Yeah. Are you out?
Not quite, but I'm running out and I wanted to get some more.
Once you're out, then more will come.
Ah, okay.
And then you must come here.
Got it. Okay, not out yet.
Hercule nods. Having Hercule starting to talk is one thing. Having him fucking nodding along, is that right?
So, Hercule, where is this dragon mouth I'm supposed to open?
He then pelvic thrusts in one direction. You didn't need to see that, you're thinking. So you guys follow the pelvic thrusting the rock, and eventually, like, if you imagine a tunnel and then a dragon wedges his head in there with his mouth closed, that's, you guys are coming to this part. If you imagine the mouth opening, then you could go through the tunnel and stuff. That's where he pelvic thrusts you over to.
Right. Yep, that's what Brown wants this open for some reason.
Yes, you must fulfill the quest.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
That is what I'm getting paid the big bucks for.
Yes.
Wow.
He continues pelvic thrusting toward the dragon's mouth for no reason you guys can figure out.
So you just need to keep a dragon's mouth open. That's
So what do the brown shards do?
There's some sort of magic that will make the mouth open.
is it ground pepper?
No, not a real dragon. It's made of stone.
Seems like you're placing the shards at interesting places.
Yes, yeah. The Brown Archon wants to expand his influence throughout the multiverse, and I'm placing shards wherever so he can look and see what's there.